When you were a child, you were innocent, you were precious, fragile. Know that it wasn't your fault if the people around you couldn't really see that, because they couldn't see the true light in you. They might have been unkind, and no, it's not your fault if they ever minimized you or compared you. It's not your fault if they ever blamed you in any way. It's not your fault. You were meant to be a happy, curious, excited, loving, and joyful being in every single precious moment of your childhood. We will now begin introducing some new truths, some honest truths about who you are. Taking a breath with me now, giving yourself a breath in, gently exhaling, bringing awareness to your body. Becoming aware of the muscles around your eyes, relaxing them with the next breath. Just letting your face soften, relaxing your forehead. Good. Relax the muscles around your mouth and letting your shoulders sink, sink, sink. You can rest now. It's time to rest. You're held now in this space. Just follow the sound of my voice. My voice will go with you. I'm here with you now. Notice how your natural rhythmic breathing is just flowing, trusting the flow, noticing the perfect rhythm of your breathing. How your chest just rises and falls on its own, all on its own, happening automatically without any effort, just happening, trusting. And just noticing now how your heart is beating of its own will. Your heart is handling it all for you, bringing in new life into your body, a new breath of its own intelligence. It's always been there for you. It's always been there, reliable and safe, keeping you well. Notice now how your body is feeling, how it's doing exactly what it needs to do to support you. It's just always been there. It's always been there for you, doing what it needs to keep you safe. Outside of your conscious awareness, your body and your spirit has been with you the entire time. Your body only had one agenda, and that is to house your spirit as you awaken to the reality of your true self. And on this journey back to your true self, we begin to understand that the key to healing is paying attention to how we feel, learning how to pay attention to how we feel. And just acknowledging that we may have been taught at some point that our feelings don't matter, but we know now in this moment that our feelings do matter. The way our body feels matters. It's everything. It shows us how we feel through its cues and signals. Goosebumps and chills are signals that our body is healing, that our body is aware, that our body is responding. It's hearing something that it's recognizing as true for us. And when we feel a knot in our stomach, when we feel a tightness in our chest, when we feel a panic in our mind, when we feel stuck or experience a brain fog or confusion, a depression or anxiety, or a shaking or shiver. These are signs that we were out of alignment. It's the opposite of a resonance, of a truth. It's a sign that we were not held or treated in a way that honors our true self, our true spirit. The pains in our stomach, in our body, the confusion, these were signals that something wasn't right. We weren't being treated right. Our spirits knew, but our minds may have been taught to not pay attention to these feelings, to how our young, innocent, pure minds were actually feeling. Instead, we may have been taught to ignore these signs or to question ourselves, our nature, our right to be here, our worthiness, our right to be treated fairly with honor and respect as beings of this earth. And as a result, we may have developed patterns as adults that we didn't understand. But we need to understand, and we have a right to know why we may now have codependent patterns or attract unhealthy people like narcissistic partners or self-absorbed friends. We have a right to understand why we might be depressed or anxious or have a fear that's in our bodies that we cannot understand. And most of all, we have a right to go on this journey of healing now. It's time to discover that it was never us that was unworthy. We were always enough. We will discover that we were always pure, beautiful spirits. It was just our minds that may have been hijacked by dysfunction in our family system, like a computer that has been exposed to an old, bad program or a virus. It's not the computer's fault it's been exposed to an old program. When it crashes or slows down, when it freezes and gets stuck, it can't perform as it's meant to. It's not our fault that we got stuck and we can't do what we want or need to. I'm just taking a breath in. Good. It was never your fault. We were just surrounded by eyes that couldn't see you, ears that couldn't hear you, hearts that couldn't feel you. It wasn't a reflection of your true spirit, of your worthiness. It was just an old program that took over your subconscious mind. And now it's time to just reprogram the subconscious mind, all those old programs you no longer need, that don't make sense anymore, that don't help in any way, and may have just kept us safe in the environment that we grew up in. But they do not keep us safe as adults. They keep us small, contracted, unhealed. They keep us from growing into beautiful, flowering, flourishing, beautiful people that were meant to be, abundant beings, having wonderful friendships, respectful partners. Let's step into this new life, this new program, where we have these things that we deeply desire. Your true self, your spirit is listening now, and it can hear these words. It's now entering a receptive, calm state with you, breathing with you, breathing in the words. Good. Calm the mind, calming the chatter, just breathing it out. Good. And you're now organizing into a new way of thought, a new program. The mind begins to understand the new way of thinking, new thoughts. Good. new perception of a new reality, a new awareness that you're grown up now, and your thoughts are going to be reflected in this higher awareness that you're no longer allowing your old child self to run your mind. Those old programs that it had are no longer relevant to you. We're just going to breathe now, this new awareness, just letting those go. Unclenching, softening, good. We're just softening those old programs, those old thoughts, softening the body, and know that you don't need to be fixed. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. We're just cleaning up, clearing away old programs that have been overlaid over your true, perfect, innocent, beautiful self. Clearing away, cleaning up. You're still that innocent, beautiful, shining light in this world, regardless of what has been done to you, what has been said to you, what has been thought about you. Your true self is still that pure, innocent, divine being. Good. Breathing in this awareness. Breathe with me now. The only thing that separates you from merging and integrating with this true self is your old program. And what's true here is that you craved a connection to the beings that you loved when you were young, and that's normal and natural. What's true here is that you could never have known a different reality. Because that's the reality that you came into the world into, beyond your control. And now you know a different reality as a grown-up. You're shifting. You're shifting into a new reality, a more beautiful, honest, pure, good reality. And the old one is just falling away like an ancient ruin, crumbling into the sea, falling away. Breathing out the old debris. Good, just the breath taking them away. That need to feel safe and seen by the people around you when you grow up, that's normal, that's healthy. And because you may have not have received that, you may not have felt truly seen, truly heard. You might have felt like that was a reflection of your worthiness to feel seen and heard. But just know that it was more their ability and capacity to feel, hear, and see you. It was not a reflection of your true value. And as an adult, if you carried that in and felt unable to truly connect on the level that you want with others, know that this is not a reflection of your worth. Instead, it's an inability to feel a connection because you didn't get to feel that primary connection growing up. And now we're building the pathways, softening the mind and body with the new understanding that it's safe to form new, strong connections with new people, knowing that these new people are safer. They can see you. They have the capacity to hear you. They want to hear you with open ears, open eyes, open hearts. They're just waiting for you to let them in. And it's safe now to let them in. Good people can see you. On the next breath, feel into your heart in this moment. knowing that sometimes the heart can feel shut down because we didn't get to feel a primary foundational connection in our hearts when we were younger to the important people in our lives. And because of that, we might feel unable to connect now with our true self, our true divinity, and with good people. Because we were never taught that we were enough, we have been seeking validation outside of ourselves. But no, this is not your fault. This is just a response to your program that you're now dissolving. You have never done anything other than seek the love, connection, and validation that you truly deserved. And remembering, just like your heartbeat, this is all just happening automatically. This washing away the old, this breathing in the new, this trusting that you can relax now. Relax into the safety of this moment. Stop trying to control everything as you just ease and flow. There's no need to control anymore. Nothing to control. Just like the heartbeat, trusting. It's keeping us safe, keeping us going. Alive, healthy, nourished. Trusting the breath is doing the same. It's normal and right and okay to seek validation when you're a child, because it's normal and right and okay to receive validation. It's healthy and it's right. It's normal to crave the loving, soft gaze of the people around you, feeling they attune to you, they connect with you in healthy ways. And we're going to start now connecting with the energy of healthy people who can actually see us. And with a soft, loving gaze, open our hearts, open our ears to the new connections. Good. We're now connecting with the energy of healthy, loving people. People who are available, people who are ready to love us, hear us, see us. We're available for connection with people who have open hearts, open minds, open ears, just like we do, who love us, who see our worthiness, who validate us in the way that we want and need, who make us feel a sense of belonging. We have the power now to create this reality for ourselves. We are now the adults, and we're going to build new programs as adults. We're going to remember that we came in with an original template program of love, and we're just uncovering everything in the way of this love. Good. It's all happening now, automatically, with your awareness. You're aware now. It's all just happening, like your heartbeat, like the breath. Just allowing it to flow. Just like a puppy or a kitten or any other animal, the mother doesn't say, if you do this or think this or behave this way, only then you're worthy of love. They are just worthy of love because they exist. They get the care and the attention and the affection no matter what, just because they exist. They are worthy of love. And just like a puppy or a kitten, you are a cute little baby, beautiful baby, and you deserved care and love and attention just because you existed. Knowing this now, knowing that you are inherently worthy, you no longer crave the attention from outside people because you are full of this love. that you came in with, this worthiness that you came in with, this value, this validation of your existence that you came in with. There's no need to seek outside that neediness, that desperation, that hunger for care and affection, that sadness about not receiving it. All just dissolves now. Remembering this beautiful little innocent baby, just seeing yourself as this beautiful little innocent baby, deserving of love. And on the next breath, you can send a beam of love to this baby. When we love ourselves, we become a magnet for people who are able to love us back, able to hear us. Good. Breathing in this truth. And breathing in now this awareness that you have always been enough. You have always been lovable. You have always been worthy. We're just becoming our true selves now, becoming our true nature that's always been there. This beautiful, loving, happy, available, joyful spirit, welcoming even more love and happiness and joy. Breathing in the awareness that you have always been good. Breathing in this truth. And when you're ready, open your eyes, letting this new light of truth in. Today is the first day of your new reality. Your new reality of connecting with wonderful, joyful, happy people who reflect what they see in you, your true nature as a beautiful, happy, joyful being on this earth. Welcome home to yourself.